Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down now, it's Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Take me up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
At the 22-yard line.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career.
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 2.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check right, check right. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score. Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The Charger ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run here with Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. hitter here. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. Alert three.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
The tackle made.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really got out of
starting blocks yet, but that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's Eckler again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Adams. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
third down. Herbert.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chargers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Bills, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Herbert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On fourth down, Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now back to throw. And the Bills are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22 yards line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
On the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the